Hello, it's Jonathan Bowman-Perks, and it's that favourite time of my week where I have the chance to talk to you and share some thoughts, some insights and some learning from other people. I'm here in the French Alps in Morzine with the Goldsmiths Company, and as you can see with all the snow around us, skiing. And I think this brought up an interesting point for me that skiing has many lessons to teach us. And I think that the first thing that I've found is I have to unlearn before I learn. And I think we all have to unlearn before we learn something new. In this case, my wife Lee and I had the help of a ski instructor, because it's been years, many years, since I've last been skiing, probably when I was in the army and bits and pieces since then. I never got to a very high standard, but I always enjoyed it. And I think the point about today's sort of lesson is really about this whole point about being present. And when you're skiing up on these slopes, you haven't got time to be thinking about work. You haven't got time to be thinking about your worries and your day-to-day trivia that fills our mind. You have to be completely and utterly in the moment and present. If you don't, you will stumble and you will fall and you will injure yourself quite badly. So I think having an activity, something that you can do where you are completely, as they call it, in the zone, in the moment, is really useful. I don't know what your activity is or your hobby is, or something that you can do where you are utterly present. Because much of our life, and I know I'm guilty of this, we're not fully present with the people we're with or whatever the task is we're doing. So being completely present with learning to ski and get your technique and making sure you're doing it right means I forget about everything else and all my worries and my little things that make me anxious. And so I think the other thing is, when you think about the technique and what you're doing, a lot of time in life you have to keep practicing and practicing until you get it right. So, thought for today from Morzine and from skiing is really about being present, being in the moment. And also the other thought is, we're here with the Goldsmiths Company, a really great collection of men and women, people, families. And the other thing in life is life can be just grind, just work. Work, work, work. As they say, busy, 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 dead. That's your life. Well, it doesn't have to be that way. And why not be in the company of people who add love, happiness, enjoyment to your life, and from whom you can learn and have fun and relax with in good company. So I wish you well, and I just want you to think about, how often are you really present with the people you're with, and what kind of activity can you be doing where you completely forget about the worries and the troubles of your life and you're utterly absorbed and present in an activity.